What's going on? Today I'm reviewing this Vizomaoi dual dashcam system. I'll give you a tour of the camera, its features, and show you some sample footage. Vizomaoi did send me this camera to put through the paces, so I installed it and fully tested it. Thankfully, this camera shares the processor, lens, and operating system as the dashcam I installed in my WRX, so I instinctively knew how to use it. But this camera definitely serves a different target audience, and that's those of you who might do ride sharing like Uber, Lyft, or taxi, or any other profession that may require you to have passengers in your car commercially. Let's take a quick tour of the outside of the camera. Along the top, you'll find a standard pinhole reset button in case the camera freezes. Next to it, the micro SD card slot, the power button. A single press of the button turns the screen on and off, and a long press shuts off the camera. Next to it is the menu button and the button to toggle between video, photo, and preview mode. This is your select button that also doubles as a shutter button when in photo mode. Right here we have a GPS plug to add GPS functionality when available, and an audio/video out to connect to external monitors. On the front side you have a record button, a camera view toggle that allows you to view either camera or both, a directional button that also doubles as a record button when single pressed, and a Wi-Fi toggle when long pressed, and another directional button that doubles as a microphone on and off button. On both sides you have status lights. On the left side you have a mini HDMI connector to plug into a TV if desired, and of course your mini USB plug for power. The two cameras in this model can each record 150 degrees and can both be rotated independently to any desired angle to point both inside the car or to the road ahead. This is great for those who want to record their cabin at all times while also protecting themselves in the case of an accident. Once on, the screen shows you whether it's recording audio, the date, time, power status, SD card status, selected resolution, current recording time, recording mode, video or photo mode, wide dynamic range status, and exposure compensation settings. Both this blinking red dot and this blinking blue light will let you know that the camera is recording. By switching to photo mode, you can quickly take snapshots by pushing the shutter button. If you push the preview button up here, you can browse through the files in camera and review them on screen. Pushing the menu button while on video mode allows you to change all of your video settings, from selecting your desired resolution, your loop recording time, toggling wide dynamic range on and off, although I see no reason to ever have it off, your collision sensing sensitivity, which locks the current file so it doesn't get overwritten in the event of a crash. Pushing the menu button again allows you to change camera settings like language, format your micro SD card, and set the camera back to factory defaults. If you back out and put the camera in photo mode, the menu button allows you to change all of the camera photo settings to tailor the quality to your specific needs. Because the camera is consistently recording files that are 1, 2, or 3 minutes long, if you have a large capacity micro SD card, you can have hundreds of files. Because of that, you can lock any current recording on the fly by pushing this button. This puts the file in a separate folder and the camera won't overwrite it when the SD card fills up. The camera does have Wi-Fi, which is pretty easy to use. First, download the app you see here to your phone. On the camera, long press the right record button to turn on the Wi-Fi hotspot. The screen will show you the network name and password. Then you can access that network from your phone and enter the password to connect to it. It'll take a few seconds, and then once connected, the camera will tell you and you can go back and open the app on your phone. From there, you can hit the recorder icon, which will take you to a live view of the camera. If you hit the settings icon up here, you'll be able to access all of your camera settings from your phone and change them on the fly. If you go back and hit photo, it takes you to your photo album, and if you swipe, you can get to your locked files and then your video files. You can browse through and review the videos right on your phone, and you can also download them to your phone. This is pretty convenient because your phone has a much bigger and higher resolution screen. This camera is definitely designed to suit those who do ride sharing like Uber. Not only can you capture everything going on in your cabin with sound, but the camera itself acts as a deterrent and protects you if a passenger decides to get rowdy or tries to scam you in some way. It seems to be priced appropriately for the features that it has, but it's an even better deal if you can get it on sale or with a coupon through Amazon. The camera does have 4K, but if you're using both cameras, then the resolution is limited to Full HD, which is 1080p at 30 frames per second. The video quality is adequate at this price point, but as you can imagine, the quality will diminish as it gets darker outside and the camera is forced to up the ISO and lower the shutter speed. It's important to buy a high quality class 10 micro SD card or you can have issues. The included power cable can easily be hidden in minutes and plugs into your car's 12-volt socket. The camera doesn't have a built-in battery and instead has supercapacitors that provide just enough power to save the current recording and shut down properly. This helps the camera last longer in the extreme temperatures it can see inside the car. You can opt to get a hardwiring kit, which I cover in detail in another video I made for my other dash cam, so I'll link to that for those of you who are interested, since a lot of these cameras use the same mini USB connector for power. While the camera is not difficult to use, the included manual really is lacking. But in this video, I basically covered everything you should know to operate it and get the most out of it right off the bat. Finally, even though it has a plug for an external GPS, I wasn't able to find which GPS unit works with it. I do find this a worthwhile investment, especially for those of you who do ride sharing. If you ever have any issues, you'll be very glad that everything is recorded, and this can save you a big headache and serve as your witness. If you're interested in this camera, I have a link in the video description. As always, thanks a lot for watching and take care.